I think it's finally that time. It's time for the Deepwoken group game review. Hey, honestly, this game everybody been expecting it, right, for like a long ass time. So I can't really say how long the video gonna be. I'm gonna try to go through as much reviews as I can. Excuse the hair real quick on my anime flow. You know, my head just be wherever I want to be at sometimes, bro. But and the headphones on. But that aside, I hope I left some good reviews, bro. So you know, so as I know that the devs of Depot can fuck with the boy from nowhere. So some of y'all input may be actually put into the game. So I hope y'all ain't saying no dumb shit. But hey, let's get straight into it, bro. We out. So right here, you know, 4 days ago, no, 2 days ago, I said, okay, it's time for Deepwoken group game review, and niggas started dropping the things, right? Let's go to the actual reviews. Okay, so we got Tommy. Where's the first actual review? Dub said, okay, Dub had a semi-real one. Was expecting way more content and release, cause the game been in dev for like 2 years, but the constant game mechanics are cool as fuck. I won't lie. Alright. Here go, Kami. The second, like real review. My for real thoughts on the combat is cool, but I feel like the end game it don't feel like the same at all. Like I feel like I'm just a broken nigga versus a broken nigga, but I ain't got a bad feeling. It's just different. Music is great, visuals are alright, builds are nice. Just hoping I don't burn myself out of content. Buff bosses they feel too easy, and at least I feel like they should be menacing. Definitely a great game. Than most developers, the most debugging vids we saw before release. So, okay. Basically, he's saying the game is different from the game. The game is different from the videos that you see in past, right? Because as I told y'all, the game changed from my last debugging video. Like remember the first testing SPG versus debugging? That's a completely different game from what y'all playing right now. So I told y'all that. And then he says, but it feels as the best One Piece game we've had on the platform. Whether Rag wants to call it one or not, yeah, it's like this. I can't call this a One Piece game, bro. Call me. That was a super mess. I'm sorry. You suck. Ratio. Just feel like I'm going through it a little too fast. Will it worth a 2 year wait? Probably. Just hope the game heads into the right direction. Better aspect is the build variety. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Cause right now, right, currently I'm level like 53 on like one of my first builds. I'm trying to get all my stuff, trying to get all my luck, get all my monsters and shit, right? But hear me out. Once you hit 60 on the build, it's no real like incentive to like keep playing unless you make more builds. And because of the like most recent updates, making a new build at the moment is fucking horrible. Like as of 12/28 2021 at 7:48 p.m. EST, starting over on a new build literally fucking sucks. Like Eurasia is ass. Like I want to say it's ass. It's good for like for low levels, but Eurasia is really ass. Song Seeker is only good place for EXP. Airtel is like it's supposed to be the high level area, but it completely fucking sucks because the events spawn there randomly. They don't have no set spawns. The events over there are all like spread out. They barely come, and when they do come, the events are just garbage, bro. Like the fucking it's Etrians versus the Hive. That event sucks. It's the damn Khan versus Commander. That event sucks. The Crocos are just Crocos, and the Rocco is like probably the best event over there. And I don't mean by the event sucks that it don't give you XP. I mean the event sucks is in like it's not fun. Like the Hive versus Etrian shit, that shit is ass. But like the Commander versus the Astra, it's ass. Like it's not no real cool events. And then Merit's over there, but Merit got nerfed severely, so it's like no real point to ever do Merit. You feel me? Let's keep going. Drag said, 8 out of 10. Game's amazing, but it has its flaws. Has to be the best game at the moment. I haven't run into a single exploit in a couple days it's been out. And that's rare for Roblox game. Plus, it's beginning content wise. They can add a bunch of stuff to the game. Yeah, you're right. The Deepwoken don't really pull from a certain enemies. They could do a lot of bullshit if they wanted to. Super Natsu the Twin said, amazing, 9 out of 10. The lore is interesting enough to get me on my lore junkie mode. The combat is refreshingly skill based for Roblox, unlike the Unga Munga skill spam on Rogue Lineage. Hey, I'm glad somebody sees that. The orange system for skills really spells is that really sells as roguelike. The freaking depths as a whole and the OST, all the aspects come together and make a near perfect game. Only real issue with it is optimization. Yeah, this game do get laggy as fuck sometimes, and that's being worked on constantly before new content that I can't answer. And I'm sorry. It's my brother by the way, but I can't answer. I'm recording a video, but it's enough of a hurdle for me to dock a point given the. Okay, I was thinking about the phone call and my brain stopped reading. But it's enough of a hurdle for me to dock a point given the reliance on good ping FPS for pairing. Beppo says, here we go. Let me get mentally prepared for what Beppo about to say. Alright, let's see. Rebel said, Deepwoken is for sure one of the best games to come out on Roblox in a while. Yeah, the game is literally a glorified bandit beater, but unlike most games, it puts effort to be a unique and interesting game. For sure, one of the best aspects is it makes the player not be so pressed about wiping, unlike Rogue Lineage. Unlike Rogue, wiping actually has a possibility for an even better build. And because Rogue Lineage became far more difficult due to its player base, they made Deepwoken a lot more forgiving, so players actually have less fear exploring and getting wiped. Only problem and flaw with this game is the endgame. The endgame shit is actually ridiculous in my opinion. It really ruins the game for me. It's def a game I give an 8 out of 10, but I find it annoying how quick YouTubers are to leak progression for some views. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you. How people expect the game to go, they want everybody to like find out things for themselves, right? But then as soon as the game drop, niggas just started dropping. No offense to anybody that did drop a guide, but people just started dropping the guides, how to do this, how to do that. It took the that's what I was saying. It took the exploration out of Deepwoken, which is what I feel like some people may be mad at that, like Beppo, because you basically the whole game's got spoil you. And I was like, okay, well if I don't know what's going on and people know it better and people know more than me because they watched the video, I'm now at a disadvantage. So I see what Beppo saying. Though it's like because you don't want to, how do I word this? Because you don't want to take the cheap way out. Okay, let me watch this guide video. You probably get clapped by somebody that knows something instead of finding out on their own. So I see what Beppo's saying. I see what he's saying. And he says, but overall solid game, and I hope the updates are even better considering how the shit. Yeah. Rogue updates became so ass. I hope Deep don't take that same path. Walk says, here's a review. Deepwoken is a solid RPG fantasy game. Thank you. He didn't call it bandit beater. You're smart, my guy. And he says, with mechanics that make it better than most games on the platform. Unique NPCs being able to make a build based oh, I can't read. Being able to make a build based training. No. There's no comma right here. He can't type. Okay, training on your stats and exploring an open world to discover new experiences. The game takes a little shit and expands upon it to its fullest potential. The music, the lore of the world. Supposed to be an E right there, my guy. The lore of the world, hell, even the basic items. The only things I would say that ruined the most of the game for me personally were all the how-tos. Yep, the how-to videos. You got your views, you got your money. No shame to that, but man, like it's Deep wasn't a game where like tutorials like were needed because the point of the game was for niggas to find things on their own. But it happened already, so farm it. Overall, it's the first game I give a fucking 10 out of 10. I hope for new things, the content to explore. Short review, literally the One Piece game Roblox needs. Fuck GPO. My real thought, 10 out of 10 from SoCard. Let's get ready for this one. Most people say it's just a bandit beat with extra stuff, but niggas when okay, oh my god, I can't read. I apologize. But my niggas, have you seen a bandit beater this fucking fun? Not to mention the PvP is simply amazing. That's what I'm saying. A bandit beater is not a game with NPCs. Every fucking game to ever release that is single player, 90% of the games that ever released that are multiplayer have NPCs in them. Just because you're hitting NPCs does not make it a fucking bandit beater. That's why I regret bringing out the term bandit beater into Roblox, but they just throw it around willingly like you niggas are retards. Simple. The PvE is not repetitive to a degree. For example, you either beat on humanoid NPCs that are generic and mostly simple, or you beat humanoid NPCs that are just as strong or could be complete monster along with the factor of there being lore events where NPCs fight other NPCs. The game gets boring after you get to a certain level, then boom, it's instantly addicting again. Once content updates start rolling in, it's fun and never ending. Okay, I see that. Kane says 6 out of 10. Expected more in-depth progression, not underhype, low-key overhype. What do you mean? What do you do when you're max power besides PP forever? Then what happens if you wipe most of people that's fun to fight? Okay. Apart from that, the game is fun. Yeah, I'm still gonna play. Just expect it to be more from this underhype thing people are saying. I mean, I see what he's saying. There's no end game. Like there's really no end game once you reach level 60. But that's just how it is. You feel? I feel like. Hear me out, right? Hear me out. You wouldn't have that problem, Ken, if niggas weren't dropping tutorial videos left and right. You feel me? You would probably have fun exploring and learning the game. But when you got into the game day one and knew what the fuck to do, it took out a major part of Deepwoken, which was the learning aspect. In Wave 0, we spent so much time learning the game to learn how to play the game, which is what we was able to play for like 3-4 months without getting tired because there was always some new stuff to learn. But when you get into the game, there's like 40-30 minute videos out there teach you how to play. Of course you're gonna be bored. Like you know everything now, my god. Like what do you want us to do? Like, hey, Don't listen to this dude, he's a retard, says Central Boomer. Alright? Slight Kage, on God, that nigga is stupid, lol. Guarantee he isn't maxed out. Then that's 2 downs to his damn, I guess. Deepwoken, okay, it's also said, Deepwoken has far more content people ever look for, and it's a great game with skilled combat. Overall, it's damn near the best game to ever touch Roblox. It's an actual game, aka shit you buy $60 at GameStop. The only real problem is the lag and bugs, but every game has it, and it's Roblox, 10 out of 10, okay. Why would you pay $400? Why would you pay 400 Robux, $5 in a Roblox game? LOL, it's a mid game, crazy spitting. Colemake says, I like the game. It makes me want to break shit, but still, 10 out of 10. Waffle says, 10 out of 10. Worth the hype, but the combat is not for everyone, and not everyone will like. Yeah, like, a lot of people don't like, I don't want to call it skill based, because, you know, it is skill based, right? But at the same time, ping plays a heavy factor. Like, if you from fucking European, if you're European, you playing in Virginia and Cali servers, your ping gonna be extremely high in a parry based game. You know, you may not be able to play the game to the fullest unless you're in another European server. So I don't blame people. People be like, I don't like Deepwoken combat. It's just, it is what it is. If you don't like it, you don't like it. You feel me? But to call the game shit because you don't like it, it's kind of fucked up. So who the fuck? I can't read the name. Yukiko says, Deepwoken is a 10 out of 10 game. Fun but challenging game. I like the RPG aesthetic and people actually sharing items. Yeah. Nigga, you just give me an essay? This nigga has the end. This nigga has introduction. This nigga has the. He even has a counterclaim. Coming from someone with 40+ hours, never wrote a detailed review, but fuck it. Oh, let's take it. Let's take it in, bro. Deepwoken, it isn't as overhyped, but it's still a good game. Combat. The combat is almost if the it's almost if the not okay. It says it's almost if not the best combat system in Roblox currently. Where it's easy to learn but hard to master parry system and perfect dash mechanics to defend or attack makes you actually think before hitting the player and NPC. NPCs can be a challenge, but they still have an attack pattern that is not hard to learn. However, bosses will destroy you if you don't know how to fight. So be ready. It isn't a bandit beater where you fight the same NPCs over and over again. You have to again think before attacking. Gameplay / lore. Most games on Roblox is either a bandit beater or a casual anime game, or both. Deepwoken is different. It's the love of both fantasy game and roguelike genres, and combination of fear and excitement. Deepwoken is not simply a RPG, but an advanced open world, roguelike experience where you're at the brink of death every time you press play. Unlike Rogue Lineage, which is flawed in terms of everything, Deepwoken is something different that just makes you tick. Every NPC mission is something you can't avoid without getting more information of this world. Even when you die, it's a drive to continue the game and to get on the journey. Map. Beautiful landscapes from Japanese to Western inspired designs, mountains that you can explore, and oceans that is gorgeous yet terrifying. Almost anything you can reach with a few skills. Every building object has some sort of detail to the extreme without harsh lag. If you have a medium PC, crazy windstorms or calming sunsets, this is definition putting love into a game. And speaking of love into a game, anywho, Deepwoken gets a 8 out of 10. Hey, this nigga gave me a fucking GameSpot review, like a damn what's the name of the other shit? Like a damn, what is the name of that famous the game review of shit? But you get what I'm saying. He gave me a review, and hey, I agree with him. One thing, the first person I see to point out though was that when Rag was making the map for this game, he was making the map, you know, he was making the map so that you would have to use things, basically Rag words. If a map doesn't make you use in-game things, it's not a good map. That's what he said. So the map was made for you to, like, you know, use skills to explore it. So I'm glad somebody caught that. KC saying 8.5 out of 10. They was capping about how good a player would be 1v5, and that's just a common. It's just as common as it was in Rogue, assuming that one does literally out level the 5, or at least it is now. They also capped about how a freshie can beat a max build. Anyone with a build like Infernatus and Nano is not losing to a freshie no matter how bad they are, especially with enchants. Yeah, hey, KC. Almost every competent wave 1 and wave 0 player tells them niggas that enchants should not exist. That is like the enchants and deep gems are like the most cop out things. It make enchants and deep gems are in the game feels like artifacts in Rogue, where it's like if you don't have one, you really can't compete unless you get one. And it's like it's turned a skill based game, and it's like, okay, well, it's now RNG. And he says, yeah, it's possible and could happen, but the odds of pulling it off are so small, it wouldn't be an off statement to further it otherwise. I personally don't like the luck system, where it's another system like in Rogue Lineage to grip randoms minding their business. I personally didn't like the aspect of Rogue, and not here either. But it is what it is, I guess. I like just meeting new players and chilling, but I guess we have talents for that. Other than these things, the game is good. Combat's good, and the adventure factor is good. Don't regret buying it at all, and it was worth the wait. Never hop on ABA again. And yeah, KC, about the luck, right? The luck thing with the cards and shit, it, it just it just feels, yeah, the luck thing with the cards, it just feels that like you don't really have no control over your build, right? Because like back then the old Deepwoken, you was able to put in stat points and you was able to choose which talent you want, right? But you also had talent points, and a certain talent costed a certain amount of talent points, so you couldn't get everything, but you can get what you wanted as long as you had enough talent points for it. And that's honestly my favorite. That's my favorite like version of Deep, bro. Because the RNG shit is cool, but man, it gets so fucking annoying when you can go through an entire 60 levels and not roll the one thing to complete your build, bro. It's like, for example, if you a thunder medium weapon, right? You literally want to get static blade, or the entire static blade tree actually, but you can go 60 fucking levels without seeing that skill once, and that is so infuriating, bro. Like, it makes you shit like that. It's like, damn, this RNG shit is trash. But then if you get it, you know you don't really have that problem. So I'm just speaking. I'm speaking on the what if that you don't get it, or if your luck is horrible. Let's see. Cannon Costa. Okay, yo, I'm not reading that. It's just backlash. Lukido says 8.9 out of 10. Undoubtedly the best RPG game on the platform, and arguably has one of the best combat systems ever seen developed. Breaking the boring trend of 4 to 5. Oh, I can't read. I'm sorry. Of a 4 to 5 hit combo system, the game is absolutely captivating with its in-depth mechanics that require players to genuinely learn and think about their actions. I agree with comments review, most about how content somewhat seems scarce now as the players are burning through 2 years of development in 2 days. Believe this is partially due to so much information being shared. Yes! I want you to know right now, every time you niggas say you're max level when the game is boring, you have to realize niggas are out there watching 40-minute guide videos. The game's not boring because not enough shit to do. The game's boring because you've been told everything. That's why it's boring. You haven't had the chance to play the game yourself. That's why the game is boring to you. Yeah, where is that? Where's that? Yeah, there's more shit to say. Yeah, yep, Black, if you read this, okay. Hey, a Bandit Beater is a game where you can sit there. Bandit Beater is a game where the entire game is you fighting NPCs, right? But while fighting NPCs, you sit there and ask yourself, why am I doing this? Or you sit there and tell yourself, damn, this is not fun. Why am I still here? That is a Bandit Beater, bro. Like Bandit Beater doesn't mean a game with NPCs. If you gotta question yourself as to why you're doing it, or as to why the game was made like this, or if you just sitting there, let's say you playing, remember fucking old like fucking OPM, you just sit there and you just like swing on a fucking log or something, shit like that, bro. Like you ask yourself, why am I sitting here punching a fucking log? Why am I doing this? That is what a Bandit Beater is. Deepwoken isn't a Bandit Beater. GPO isn't a Bandit Beater. Those are just RPG games. Shit, Shinobi Life isn't a Bandit Beater. It's just an RPG game, bro. Like Bandit Beaters are different. So please, before you call things a Bandit Beater, know what the fuck a Bandit Beater is. It's like Kage said, if you read Deepwoken to anything, okay. Oh yep. Well, if you're Deepwoken anything below a 10, I promise you will not rate any game or less a 10 or higher for the next few years. Where is it? 20, ABA 20 out of 10. Facts. God who's up in the game, 20 out of 10. Oh, he go Cowra on it. My guy. Ooh, let's see. Pros. This shit is MMORPG, and what should be future MMORPG and Roblox to look up to. The game has its core mechanics down and automatically set the game up for success. The combat is fun as hell and it's hella balanced. The game's lore is interesting and leaves lots of interpretation, as well as opens up some lore potential for a sequel or a future Giga update with new locations. It has a very refreshing take on the roguelike genre. Too many games try to make wiping the most painful thing ever, whereas in this game, wiping is sometimes refreshing and can even feel as good so you can learn and experience with new builds. Speaking of which, the variety is godly. Enough said. The wipe system is handled very well. It gives you a chance to essentially never wipe a character and does it fun and rewarding way. The homie moments in this game hit different. Exploring and mapping out the sea for the first few days was insanely fun. Failing in this game is an experience, not a loss. The PvE is hella fun and can be super terrifying at times, which is amazing. The music, ambience, tone, and general atmosphere in each location is top tier, and I have never seen so much effort go into that stuff on a Roblox game. I can never go on a whole nother paragraph. Oh, cons. Honestly, not too many. Optimization is one. Yep, the lag and shit. Mid game can be kind of boring at times. Yep, when you hit the level 40 to 50, bro, oh my god, there's no place to level. It needs to be better interact. Yeah, another thing talking about the lore, it's interesting, but we really don't get time. We really interact with it. It's only some quests. Yeah, it's one big lore quest in Etris that nobody did yet. So if y'all find it out, go ahead and do it. But now that I said it, like 7 YouTubers about to drop a video about how to do this lore quest on Etris. You know, it's coming real soon. That's why personally, that's why I haven't made any information videos. Like I want you to figure it out yourself. Like it's not as cool as somebody just telling you. It's just that's my opinion, right? No doubt, no. If you made an info video or a guide video, no knock to you. But the facts have been shown. Niggas are not having fun because you spoiled the game. It's like you spoiled the movie, right? You spoiled the game for them. That's just how it is. I'm sorry. Well, you should be sorry, really. If I oughta got great again. Yep. What does he have? Damn, 78 hours played. When was this? Damn, nigga. Nigga, that was the game dropped on. Damn, nigga. Damn, nigga. 67 hours. Damn, nigga. Show me a real. Show me a game of better real-time combat. There is none. Even AAA games. Yeah. Yep. Biblical is spitting. It really ain't no game in Roblox with better real-time combat. Here we go. Playing against yourself for the most part and having most fun grinding levels and fighting NPCs and monsters with exploration, which I found great since unlike Rogue and many other games, progression is doable and actually fun as a solo play. And if you don't rely on friends and random people to help you unless you're fighting an actually difficult monster like Kaido Dragon the Quest when you play with friends, okay. Any other shit? 8 out of 10. My only complaint is low GFX. Oh, okay, I'm not talking about low GFX. We talked about lag enough. Here we go, Sav. The game's 10 out of 10. It's also very interesting and new to Roblox. You have rewarding PvP. Unlike PvP based games like Rogue, it has a better PvE and only PvE games like GPO. Okay, VFX style, okay. The only thing holding Deepwoken back is Roblox engine being shit. Okay, yep. Here we go about the ping. The ping is horrible. We know. Thank y'all for talking about it. That way the devs know, but they trying to fix it. Game is slow turning. Okay, here we go. Game is slow turning Rogue Lineage 2. I've seen many safe servers being killed by a guy using enforcer axe and then fed me to their low level alt for luck. Happened twice. Potion scale from int 100 int health potion is OP as hell. Literally heals 200 HP over time. There's also potions that increase strength, damage, etc. People are going to make 100 int alt account, make potion give it to the mans. Then with the OP talents, they get from boosting their enchants with spells and max gems going on. They're going to gain max charisma, valve, mastery buffs other people around you. A lot of people are going to make 100 charisma alts and buff their mains and gain. It's insane how much you can sweat this game even more than Rogue Lineage. This game is slowly becoming like Rogue Lineage. I have 90 hours. Damn. Yep. I mean, he's spitting though, right? Like, if a person wanted to, they can get real cheesy and scumbaggy in this game, bro. Like the game is balanced because people haven't really scratched the surface of the bullshit you can do. But you can do so much bullshit and make the game unfun for other people. I'm gonna be honest with you. Kami said, after the week I changed my review. The early days was fun and adventurous and a lot more fun for solo players. Now I'll be at level 10 and go to the region and fight at 0 bitches IRL and chance of Dark Steel Whistle user plus his friend just to get some mud skipper XP. It feels very repetitive and this bell shit is getting even more and more out of hand. I don't want to have to fight Phoenix from Valorant every time I spawn in the game. I still enjoy the build variety, but it feels like the biggest fucking challenge ever, especially when YouTubers started telling people, oh yeah, YouTubers telling you things really ruined the experience for a lot of people. This not my words, but everybody else's. But left out the part that you don't get love from gripping people who are literally like flies to you. I enjoy the combat a lot, but the optimization plus boy motherfuckers who will spawn kill low level players is boring. I hate go back to those servers high level slots just to kill niggas who killed me as a freshie. The past 2 to 3 years have been a really 4 out of 5 experience. Damn. Hey, can't blame him. He's fair. Akamatsu sold, but I'm not going inside detail what gripping players do, and it's the group game review on Deepwoken. How do I do this now? Wait, let me just, put this back. Wait, I could just switch scenes real quick. We switching scenes. Boop. Let me take off. The green screen is back. And honestly, I want to say right now, a lot of those, reviews were facts, bro. Like, one of the biggest things I've seen where, optimization was getting fixed. Another big thing I've seen was that people were just bored early. And they were bored early because they knew what to do. Just like I said, when I started Deepwoken for the first time, everything we've been through in the past 3 months, like when the game first dropped, it was pure exploration and pure learning the game. So we were having a lot of fucking fun learning everything. But I can see why the game's boring to you guys when you get into the game and that's like 4 40-minute videos of how to play the game. Like, don't get me wrong, no, not people who are making those videos, because some people wants to watch it. But if you don't watch it and you don't know what to do, it's almost like you're behind. You're behind heavily. But at the same time, when the game was dropping, we knew that you can't really stop people from making their reviews, because YouTube is YouTube. YouTube is gonna do what YouTubers do. You feel me? That's why I have made a fucking how to do this, or how to get that, or how to play the game video. Because I don't, I want people to experience the game themselves. That's just me, right? Everybody not the same. Everybody don't think the same. I'm pretty sure anybody who dropped those videos didn't want to ruin the experience for you, but doing it, they didn't realize the impact of what they did. So I'm not blaming them. They probably had good intentions. They want to know, they want people to know how to play the game, but doing that in turn gave them too much information that made the game unfun for them. I won't say unfun, but it got boring really fast for them. But they still playing, so I guess it ain't that boring. So hey, bro, my review of the game, honestly, from a Tesla standpoint and being playing everything or knowing everything, the game is heavily it's unbalanced, bro. It's like being somebody that's like, you know, if I had to go into tiers, as in like the surface, right? You got the surface, right? It's like the sky. You got the sky, which is like imagine you playing Fortnite, right? And you jumping from the battle bus. The battle bus is the first ones, right? Like you just starting, you just starting people. You all the way up here. You jump down, you in the sky floating down, right? That's everybody right now playing like paid access. You get to your parachute zone, right? When your parachute come out and you start trying to figure out where to land, that's where all the wave one's at, right? Wave 0 niggas are already on the ground, and the shit on the ground is fucking broken. Like we already know all the fucking like gold legendary weapons. We already know how to get a bunch of stupid shit in the game. So it's like, speaking from my standpoint, the game is unbalanced as fuck. There's nothing in this game. Nothing in this game is balanced. Let me keep it a buck with this game is heavily unbalanced. I ain't gonna say a lot of you gonna say it's a fun combat. Don't get me wrong. The M1 combat is fun, but the monsters and the add-on shits, like all the talents, some of these talents are dumb as hell. It's boom, is nowhere near balanced. So take your time. If you still in the battle bus or you still like flowing down, take your time for opening your parachute, bro. Once you open that parachute and you start coming down, my nigga, you gonna run into so much fucking bullshit, bro. You gonna think it's like, damn, maybe I should stay on that fucking battle bus. That's just how I see it, bro. Just being somebody that's just been there for a long time. But hey, if you enjoyed the review, drop the subscription, drop the like, make that gray. Wait, is it make the red button gray or gray? Well, fucking make the red button gray, man. Hey, the boy from nowhere. More Deepwoken content coming soon. More content in general coming soon. Work just been mutting me, but y'all don't care about that. Y'all just here for the videos. My next video though, I got 2 more videos, 2 more channels set up in the Goons Discord. So if you're in the Goons Discord, go check that out. And I'm done talking. I've talked too much. I'm out. Woohoo!